lying to our kids, what are we saying to our kids?
So you know how they say that kids are really resilient? Well, I think that kids are actually really perceptive if you allow them to be so. Sometimes you don't even have to give your input of what you feel about a situation. How I usually like to do it is I like to ask them how they feel about a situation. So 9 times out of 10, if they're going through some stuff or something happened, I would just ask them, well, how do you feel about that? And usually they will tell me the same exact things that I was thinking anyway. So then that way I know that I don't have to give my input about the situation because I know that they're already thinking the same exact things that I was thinking anyway. The other thing that you can do is not, talk specifically about a person, right? I like to talk about like things that kind of can apply to everybody, right? But it makes them critically think about the situation. For instance, the conversation I had this week regarding with my kids is how adults are usually just kind of like big kids, right? We are kind of experiencing some of the same things for the first time as well. At my 41 years, I'm currently going through a situation right now that I've never experienced before. So I'm just navigating for the first time, just like them. So when I'm speaking to them about that, I'm talking to them about how adults sometimes are making decisions on what they feel like is right in the moment. But that doesn't mean that it's the correct decision. That doesn't mean that it's going to pan out the right way. And I put that in a context of like everybody in their life, teachers, their grandma, their aunties, all adults are making decisions based on what they feel is the right decision at the moment. But that doesn't mean that's always going to be the right decision. Same thing with reactions. I tell them adults are just reacting to certain situations at the moment on how they feel, but that doesn't mean that's always the right reaction. Now, this is a lesson I wish somebody had told me when I was really, really little, because I do think that kids tend to put certain adults on a pedestal, not realizing that certain adults in their life are just people. And you don't have to phrase it as if they're good people or bad people. Giving your kids the skill to critically think about it and coming up with a conclusion on their own, I feel like it's a very powerful thing. And yes, just being there and listening to them, because sometimes you'll find that they are thinking the exact same thing that you're thinking. You don't have to say anything.